What if the war in the Middle East is only the beginning and the real conflict hasn't even started yet? Right now, tensions between the United States and Iran are at a breaking point. But behind the scenes, another superpower is watching closely: China. And if things escalate, this could turn into something much bigger. The conflict began in early 2026 when the United States and its allies launched massive strikes on Iran's military and nuclear infrastructure. Iran responded with waves of missiles and drones, targeting U.S. bases and allies across the Middle East. Now, fast forward to today, this isn't just a regional war anymore. It's already spilling into global trade, oil markets, and military positioning. Despite intense bombing campaigns, Iran's military infrastructure has been heavily damaged. Its economy is under massive pressure from the blockade, but it still has hidden weapons and asymmetric capabilities. And that's key. Iran doesn't need to win a conventional war. It just needs to survive and make the conflict costly. Now let's talk about China. China has the world's largest military by personnel, a rapidly growing navy, and advanced missile systems designed specifically to counter U.S. forces. But here's the interesting part. China has not directly entered the Iran war. Instead, it's calling for peace publicly, providing limited support behind the scenes, and most importantly, watching the U.S. closely. Why? Because this war is giving China something valuable: time to build its military, time to study U.S. tactics, and time to prepare for a future confrontation. Some analysts even argue the war in Iran is just one front in a larger global rivalry between the U.S. and China. Now imagine this scenario. The U.S. is tied down in the Middle East, resources stretched, attention divided, and then a crisis erupts in Taiwan, the South China Sea, or the Pacific. What happens next? A U.S.-China confrontation would be very different. 1. Naval warfare. Dominates. China has built a massive navy focused on regional dominance. 2. Missile warfare. China's missile systems are designed to target U.S. aircraft carriers and bases. 3. Cyber and space warfare. Both sides would likely attack satellites, communications, and infrastructure. 4. Economic war. This wouldn't just be military. It would crash global markets instantly. Here's the reality. The U.S. is still the most powerful military in the world, but fighting multiple conflicts stretches any superpower, and China is positioning itself carefully, not rushing in. Some experts warn that prolonged war in Iran could actually weaken U.S. global influence, giving China an advantage. So the real question isn't just who wins in Iran, it's what happens next. Is this just another regional conflict, or the opening chapter of a much larger global showdown? One thing is clear: the world is entering a new era of tension, where every move could trigger something bigger.